Well, hi everybody. Welcome again to the Doghouse on GTV6. This is your special friend adoption program, Pets. Pets. If you would like to adopt a pet into your home for the holidays and years afterward, well, we're going to show you a few that you can adopt here in the next 30 minutes. 3 dogs, 3 cats, a rabbit, and who knows what else that we may have here. Let's see. First, we'll start with our people here. To my right is Dottie Sharkey. Hi, Dot.
Hi.
Welcome once again to the Doghouse.
Always a pleasure.
And to my left is Roy Guy. Hi, Roy. How are you today?
Good morning,
Roy is our pet adoption counselor at the Pasadena Humane Society, and of course, PHS is the official animal control agency for the city of Glendale, as you know, supported by a contract from the city of Glendale to help welfare of animals in our city. So that's why we're here at PHS. And let's see, I am Rob Sharkey, and hi. So before we go any farther, we're going to show you what happens. Well, we still have 2 cats and a dog from the last show. We really like those 2 cats, Pebbles and Popcorn, so maybe you want to come down and give them another look. But in the meantime, we're going to show you a whole bunch of new pets that you might get interested in, starting with a rabbit, our regular rabbit. Here's our regular rabbit, brought in by our regular producer, Hillary, who's here with us again today. And this is... boy, this is a cute little rabbit. He came in all wiggly and he just settled right down. He is Marshmallow, a 2-year-old male rabbit who is A278796, black and white, a bit shy, but he appears to enjoy being petted.
He's not moving.
He's just being well behaved. What a good boy. What a good boy. He
trusts me.
As a stray. And he would be probably a very good pet for you. He's only 2 years old. How old will he live to be?
They live till about 12.
Oh.
Yeah, they live a good life.
Well.
Take care of them well, they'll live a good life. Absolutely, yeah.
Look, he has big eyes.
He does have enormous,
huge
enormous eyes. He must eat a lot of carrots.
Yeah, he has to be neutered before he leaves here, incidentally, so that's a real good thing. And to adopt him, it would be $30.
$30.
And if you decide to take a second one, that will be free.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
So he could have a little pal.
Yeah.
Now,
Is this a he?
It's a he, yeah. He's 2 years
That's a
old.
male.
He's 2 years old. He would be a good pet for kids, and you could actually even let him out of his pen. You wouldn't have to keep him in the pen all the time, but definitely keep an eye on him so he doesn't, chew up your wires and things like that.
And not too many carrots. Carrots just for treats.
No, there's real carrot food, a real rabbit food sold here if you like.
Yeah,
and rabbit litter.
And rabbit litter, exactly. So
with just about everything that you would need in our boutique, so you could shop around, and we have a 10% discount on all that stuff for you.
A boutique, no less.
Oh, it's a boutique, yeah. Well, we're going to call it that.
We've got a lot of changes going on.
Because contributions here help benefit the pets. This is a nonprofit agency, charitable agency. So Marshmallow is available at the Pasadena Humane Society, and Marshmallow is A278796.
Good.
All right, well, it's on to today's cats. We have a tortie and 2 tabbies, and we're going to start with a tortie. Thank you, Judy, our volunteer Judy, here as she always is, bringing our cats in. And this is very obviously a tortie, and her, a female, 2-year-old female, her name is Kelsey, which you could change.
That's appropriate.
Kelsey, definitely, very tartan-looking coat she has.
And Judy said that she is beyond sweet.
Oh, beyond sweet.
Beyond sweet.
She looks beyond sweet. She is A279055, and it says she's very affectionate, loves to be petted, loves attention. What a perfect age, too, to bring into your home. really a painted face. Looks like an artist's palette.
The eyes are like the red in a coat.
Exactly. Came in as a stray, so she would be very grateful for a forever home if that could be you. What would Kelsey cost, Roy? What would
Kelsey, well, she's 2 years old. She's not been spayed yet, so she would be $70, and that would include her spaying. We would also microchip her. You'd have a free veterinarian evaluation within 5 days of taking her home at a veterinarian of your choice. If you decided to take another cat, another kitten, the second one would be 15, and it would still include all those perks. So you get two for $85.
That's a great deal.
Oh yeah, you get a 10% discount in our boutique, and you get a free carrier to take her home in. If you itemize all those and add them up together, it's really a lot more than it would cost for the cat.
Oh, definitely. And I think, I've done a little comparison. I think the cost of animals here is less than you would find at
giveaway,
many other places. And you go right ahead and do some comparison shopping if you want.
That's right.
And you'll find that, but even more so, the care and treatment of animals here is just incredible. This is probably one of the top-notch shelters in California. I think you'd enjoy visiting here. And
The Hilton for animals.
yeah, exactly, the Ritz-Carlton for pets. So this is a place you might want to start with if you're thinking about adopting a pet for the holidays. And Kelsey is here waiting for you and would love to be your companion. Kelsey, a 2-year-old female, is A279055. All right, well, on to the tabbies here. And first is a patch tabby being delivered here by our next volunteer. Andrea, thank you, Andrea. Oh, what a gorgeous cat. What a beautiful cat. This is Cricket, A278955. Another 2-year-old female who would need to be neutered. Describe this cat. This is very unusual.
Yeah, she's actually, I would call her a dilute tortoiseshell. She's got all the markings of a tortoiseshell, but she looks as though she's been washed out, so everything's kind of pale instead of being a deep color, which makes her very unusual, and she's very, very pretty.
It's a very pretty cat.
Yeah, beautiful
Yes,
female.
you are.
She has not been spayed yet, so then again, she's going to have to be spayed before she leaves here.
She looks like she has a little jewel on top of her head here.
Oh,
Isn't that cute?
Yeah,
She's just a little princess.
that little red marking there, rust-colored marking. Well, she enjoys attention, purrs a lot. She came in as a stray, would love to have another home, and if she's right for you, she'd be kind of a docile, more of a calmer cat at age 2, I think. She's not going to be kitten-like.
Well, a disposition's already set. This is how she's going to be. So when you're adopting, you know what you're adopting. It's not going to change very much.
Cats do require attention, you just can't put them in a corner. They can be very interactive and a lot of fun, too. You can play with them. I mean, the more play, the more active they are, the more healthy they'll be, and certainly if you want to keep them as an indoor cat, which is recommended, they'll live longer and stay healthier and avoid a lot of problems.
Oh, yeah, with any pet, you can't just ignore it.
Right,
That wouldn't be fair at all.
Yeah,
No.
cats.
Got to have interaction.
Try that in our house.
Oh,
Try to
yeah.
ignore.
We have 3 cats.
Doesn't happen.
3 cats ranging in age. The younger ones tend to like a lot of attention and a lot of play. Well, Cricket is available immediately. She'd need to be spayed. How much would she cost again, Roy?
$70. $70 to adopt her. Second cat would be $15, like I mentioned prior. That would be 2 for $85.
Oh, okay.
And they both would be spayed or neutered, and both be microchipped at the same time.
Aren't you a pretty girl? Well, Cricket is A278955. Okay, well, as you know, Thanksgiving's coming up. We just want to give you 3 tips on how to handle Thanksgiving and your pets and make both of them happy and keep both of them happy and healthy. Number 1, try and stick close to the routine you already have over the Thanksgiving holidays. Remember, too much variation in walking time or feeding or playtime can cause stress for animals. And this also includes watching the number of treats your pet is being offered and make sure that they only eat treats appropriate for them. In other words, not the turkey and cranberry sauce. If you're hosts this year, here's something good to remember. Your pet may be uncomfortable around certain guests, just like people are. And vice versa, can work both ways. So take time to accommodate your pet by providing a safety zone where your kitten or your cat or your puppy can retreat, and then come out and meet the guests if they want to, and vice versa. And last, when decorating the house, place candles out of reach of, the little four-legged friends because of possible accidents. Be aware that both real and artificial Christmas tree needles are very sharp and indigestible. Do not place ornaments or lights on the very bottom of your tree. Oh, boy, can we tell you stories about that? So that your inquisitive pets are not tempted to eat them or play with them. We have found that cats tend to like to climb up in the trees, so you might want to keep that in mind before you leave them alone with a tree. So that's all for now. We wish you happy holidays, and we're going to get on to our next little kitty. And here's Andrea, our volunteer, bringing in our last cat of the day, which is a Duluth tabby. Is that what
It is.
A Duluth tabby. What a pretty,
tabby.
pretty soft little.
Very pretty.
This is Sasha, gray, 2-year-old female, who came in as a stray. Her number A272844. Sasha is very friendly, talkative, and talkative.
Yes, she's already talking.
She's meowing
I
already.
love tabbies.
And she loves attention. So
You like attention, huh?
she loves
What a good
attention.
girl.
She loves
Okay,
attention.
here we go.
So
Lots of attention.
she would be just a great pet if you're looking for one that's going to be maybe active and enjoy having you around. Again, like other cats, this is not a cat to put in a corner,
Oh, no.
If you had an older cat, if you wanted just a very sedate, very low-key cat, you might better think about an older cat to take home that wants to sit on your lap. This cat would require some interaction, some play, and
But it's still over the kitten stage.
yeah, exactly.
It's a nice age, actually.
So if you like this cat and the cat likes you,
This cat's raring to go.
you just may have found your buddy. So Sasha is here, and she is not spayed, would need to be spayed, but after that, which would take a day or two, she'd be ready to go home. And her number, Sasha, A272844.
Okay, here comes our first dog, and this is Eddie.
Hello, Eddie.
And
Hello,
he's
Eddie.
a little guy
Aren't
with a
you-
big bark.
He-
And,
Eddie with a big bark, huh?
And Eddie's number is A279692.
Are you ready?
It's a little guy.
My
And
gosh, where do you
Hi,
get those
Eddie.
ears from, Eddie?
He's 4 years old, a Chihuahua
to go
mix.
flying.
And he's really friendly, energetic, loves toys.
Loves toys.
And we know
Oh.
where to get toys.
Oh, yeah.
At
Here,
our
here.
boutique here at
Yeah.
Pasadena Humane. He gets
got?
he gets along well with other dogs. However, he's a little bossy.
Well, that's not unusual
Yeah.
for the breed.
part of the breed.
So
Yeah,
yeah, that's part of the breed. It's a great dog for seniors, but you have to be careful you don't trip over little guys like this. That's the only disadvantage.
Oh, do you like
But he's a great watchdog. Somebody's
Come on, then. You want to get
That was our director sneezing, I guess.
it? There we go. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Eddie.
Anyway, sometimes it does get a little furry in here. So
Eddie likes Roy and wants
And
to go
Eddie
home
likes
with Roy.
Roy.
We
Yeah.
think we have a
Really
match.
good.
This is a
Yeah.
match. You should take him
so
home.
he's this
My stray cat wouldn't like that.
yeah. So he's a friendly little guy. So if you want to run a little energy to your house, this is the dog for you.
The great thing about Chihuahuas, too, they're so convenient to have. We call them wash and go dogs, because they're so
Oh,
simple
they are.
to take
You just
care
wash
of.
them and they shake and they're ready.
Yeah, exactly. If you put them in a little carrier and you're in the car, and they do need exercise, but they're very appropriate for smaller homes or apartments or condos, and
Yeah.
That's what makes them
Just
so
make
great.
sure you're allowed to have
Oh, yeah,
pets
definitely.
where you live, because it's so tragic if you have to give a pet up because your landlord has found out that you have an animal.
Roy, what would
and you're not
Eddie
supposed
cost?
to.
I have a feeling that whoever adopts this little dog, this is exactly as it's going to be.
Oh,
On your lap, giving you all that love and attention. To adopt Eddie would be $120. That would include his neutering. He would be microchipped. You'd still have your free veterinary evaluation within 5 days of taking him home.
what a good boy.
You'd pay for the dog when you pick it up. So it's a wonderful thing. We do take the credit cards and cash, Visa, whatever.
Oh,
And that's it. I'll give you Eddie's number
Oh, yeah.
again. It's A279692. He's ready to go.
Okay, well, we have Thanksgiving coming up. We have a little message here to give you from the shelter. You know, I'm sure whether it's the best of times or the worst of times, we all have something to be thankful for. Hopefully for you and your family, it will be on the plus side more than, than the less side. But the Pasadena Humane Society is especially grateful, and they wanted me to pass along a few of the reasons why. They're thankful for you, the public, for supporting the shelter and spreading the word about pet adoption. The Pasadena Humane Society is thankful for everyone who watches this show and has adopted a pet and has loved and cared for a pet. And I just know that includes you if you're watching this show. Also want to thank everyone who shopped at the pet store here or made a donation to the shelter. Your support is so appreciated. So with that in mind, we're going to go on to our next pet, and on behalf of the PHS, very special and happy Thanksgiving to all of you. Okay, what's next?
Okay, here comes Wallace. And what a prestigious name.
That is.
So thank you, Georgianne.
And
And
in
Wallace's number is
Hey.
A279753. He's a male, 5 years old. He's a Tibetan Spaniel.
Yeah,
He's very friendly, has the cutest little face ever. Look at that. Look at that face. And loves attention and loves treats. I noticed Georgianne giving him treats all the way in
She
here.
giving you treats again?
Yeah. And he's a
treats
senior
again?
for senior. So if you are a senior over the age of 60,
Excuse me.
this little guy would be free.
Hey.
So
okay, now what kind of a dog did you say he was?
Tibetan Spaniel.
Tibetan Spaniel.
Okay.
He's from the Tibetan region. When these dogs started to get bred over there, they couldn't come up with a name for them, so they just happened to call it a Tibetan Spaniel, seeing as it was from Tibet in the first place, along with the Lhasa Apsos. It's all in that same category. Normally they're in a cream color. This is very unusual to have one in black.
Is it possible he would be a purebred? Without papers,
Well,
of course,
we can't say that because we don't have the papers to prove that to you.
What do you think?
But I would say he's pretty close.
Pretty close.
Pretty close, yeah. Nice little dog. He's not going to get any larger than this. He's a senior for seniors. So for $20, which will just go towards the microchipping to the database, this is what you can adopt Wallace for, just $20. And he'll also be neutered before he leaves here. He'll have his microchipping. He's had all his necessary shots to go. He's all set. Beautiful.
So again, this is Wallace, and he's ready to go.
Yeah, again,
And-
that senior for senior
yeah,
program,
senior
you
for
need to
senior.
be 60 or above
Yes.
to qualify.
The dog has to be 5.
And yeah, it would work for
Or
any
the cat.
Any pet. But here you
Excuse
have
me.
a special pet, which could very well be a purebred, a pedigreed Tibetan Spaniel.
Yeah,
if
and
you're
I might
60.
mention with the microchipping, there was a little dog lost in our neighborhood, and the owners called Pasadena Humane, so we had a record of it here. But the person who found the dog was going neighbor to neighbor asking, which was wonderful. We had grateful for that, and then put flyers up. But meanwhile, the pet owner was very worried. So thank you for putting signs up and going to neighbors, but also call here just in case the owner has already called here. So, but it had a happy ending, and Pasadena Humane was so grateful too that the pet was found. So again, this is Wallace, a Tibetan Spaniel, and Wallace's number is A279753. Okay, here we go. Here comes Maymay.
Maymay.
And Maymay's number is A2798820. A spayed female, only a year old. You have to see this face. Turn that little girl around.
Good girl? Oh my goodness, yeah.
And Maymay is good with other dogs. We like that. The owner couldn't keep her. That's probably because it's kind of active.
What kind of dog? What is she?
It's a pug mix. Pugs are kind of a clowns by nature.
Yeah.
They're really cute. And of course, they look.
Maymay.
Smell the cats on you, Rob.
Oh, yeah.
Turn her little face around.
Smell the cats on you.
So.
Let's turn Maymay
And
around.
Maymay,
Maymay,
pugs
May
love
turn
laps. Oh, just right on cue.
Right
you
on
know,
cue.
right,
Maymay,
right to
people
the
would
right
like
to
to
the
see
lap.
your little face.
And
So turn around.
and they require lots of love.
Let's see. Here's Maymay. There
Okay,
she
there
is.
she is. So if you've got a lot of love to give,
Big smile. Let's
this
have a
is
big
the
smile.
cute little face, little.
She's not going to get any
Say hello.
Any
Hello.
larger than this.
Yeah.
This is it. She's
Take me
fully
home.
grown.
So these are fun dogs. This is
yeah.
this is just a
Great
great
for an
breed.
apartment, townhouse, you name it, you got it.
Exercise,
Yes,
good way to meet people too. Take this dog for a walk, and I think this dog's going to want to meet everybody.
Already
So-
spayed, too, so she's
Already
ready to
spayed.
go.
She's ready to go home. And let's look at those little brown eyes. Can you turn her around? I don't know. These dogs just love looking at Roy.
There you go. There we go.
There you
That's okay.
are.
That's all right.
Okay, let me give you her number again, and then Rob's got some animals here that he'd like to mention. So let me give you Maymay's number. It's A2798820.
Okay, well, while Maymay is sitting here for just a moment here, we're going to wrap up the show. But first, I want to tell you about a few other animals that are here at the shelter that we didn't have time to show you everything today, but a few others one of them may interest you. There's just an adorable little Australian Shepherd puppy here. So really cute, very friendly, tan and white, only 3 months old. There are 3 white lab pups that came in together that are only 3 months old. And they are 2 males and 1 female, and they're just adorable. There's a gorgeous, odd-eyed red and white husky, along with a black and white husky. The red and white one is a male. The black and white one is a female. And they were both found about a week or 2 ago near the Rose Bowl. Weren't together, but both found near the Rose Bowl. You know, and I thought, well, let's see, maybe the Washington Huskies were playing there, but no. Someone reminded me that the Rose Bowl is a place where people often have to leave their pets. You know,
for a dumping ground, actually.
Not a good idea.
Yeah, well, some people, you know, they may have lost a home or a job or
But we're
whatever.
still here.
But
So
we're still
you
here.
can always bring your pets here if you have to make that awful choice. But these huskies are just gorgeous dogs if you would you know have a place for that in your home. There's a huge German Shepherd here, big, slurpy, friendly dog, black and tan, just a real classic German Shepherd. And my favorite pet here of all, of course, is
Has to be a cat.
has to be a cat, just a real 1 in a million cat.
Oh.
It's a Bengal. And oh my gosh, this would be a very expensive cat. It's just
Not here,
not
but,
here,
yeah.
not here, of course. But if you were buying a purebred, pedigreed Bengal cat, cat that looks like a tiger. It looks just like a tiger.
They start at 500.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Now,
Wow.
we can't swear to you that this is a purebred, pedigreed, cat show worthy Bengal, but it sure looks like it. And it's just a gorgeous cat. It's a very unique cat, so that's here too.
And it so wants to leave here.
so wants to leave
Yeah,
here.
so it's so anxious to get home
not
with you.
happy in its pen, they tell me. It's
Okay, so 3 ways to reach
Yes,
us.
yeah.
You can call us at 626-792-7151, or we're at www.pasadenahumane.org, or the best yet, come and see us at 361 South Raymond Avenue. From Glendale, you take the 210 freeway, get off at the Del Mar exit. It's a little hard to see. It's over on the right. Get off at Del Mar, take a left on Del Mar, a right onto Raymond, and we hope to see you here.
And we're open every day but Monday, so you can come down. Weekends are great. Bring all your family and friends and spend an hour or two.
There's one thing I'd like to just add to this conversation is about our boarding facility now. Excuse me. It's open to everybody. So if you're planning on going on a vacation for Thanksgiving or Christmas,
there you go.
New Year, now is the time to make your reservations. So dogs up to 40 pounds, it's $16 per day. From 40 pounds on up, it's $18. And they get caring, sharing, and real good food. So it's a good idea so that you can have peace and a good vacation, to know that your dog is safe and well taken care of. So I would suggest you call at that same number. It's 792-7151, extension 125.
Okay. Boarding facility. Boy,
Boarding,
that's great.
yeah.
And another thing over the holidays, because you have a lot of guests, sometimes the animals get out because they're not used to, your guests aren't used to watching whether your animal. So please, if you find a pet or you're lost a pet, please check here first, okay?
Well, thank you. Okay, we want to especially thank our volunteers here, Judy and Georgianne and Andrea, whose help is just priceless for the shelter here. Our producer, Hillary. Thanks again, Hillary. Thank you for helping us today. Our City of Glendale staff behind the camera, Rob and Derek and Sabrina. Thank you guys very much for helping make us look good. And Doc, thank you again for helping us today.
Sure.
Thank you. Dottie Sharkey and Roy Guy. Thanks, Roy. Thank you.
Rob.
And I'm Rob Sharkey, and I want to thank all of you for watching The Doghouse on GTV6 and helping us help the animals. And we want